Were you aware that a staggering 80% of Americans find themselves trapped in the relentless cycle of living from one paycheck to another? Imagine if I were to reveal to you that the key to liberating oneself goes beyond simply increasing one's income. It lies in comprehending the underlying psychology behind it. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a subject that affects us all, but is rarely talked about: the psychology of money. We're not just discussing dollars and cents here, we're exploring the emotional and psychological aspects that dictate how we deal with our finances. Our aim today is to share 6 transformative lessons that will change the way you think about money management. These aren't your typical save more, spend less tips. These are insights drawn from the fascinating field of psychology. If you've ever wondered why you make certain financial choices or why you feel a certain way about money, you're in the right place. Stay with me to find out how understanding the psychology of money can help you become financially free. Lesson 1: Emotional spending. Alright, let's jump right into our first lesson. Emotional spending. Trust me, this is a topic you won't want to skip. So, just what is emotional spending? When you buy things because they make you feel good instead of because you need them. Have you ever bought new shoes after a bad day at work? Have you done some retail therapy to feel better? That's a short version of emotional spending. Why it's a worry? What's the big deal? You might be asking. Going shopping never hurt anyone. The worry here is that spending money on feelings can quickly get out of hand. It can put you in debt, make your finances unstable, and even hurt your mental health. Short-term highs often lead to long-term lows in the economy. This behavior can be explained by different psychological theories. Instant gratification is a popular theory that says the emotional brain takes over the logical brain for pleasure right now. Emotional spending makes the brain's pleasure centers fire up in the same way that eating chocolate or falling in love do. So it's not just a money problem, it's a deep psychological one. So how can we combat emotional spending? Here are some quick tips. Buzz before you purchase. Give yourself a 24-hour cooling off period before making any non-essential buys. Identify triggers. Understand what emotions drive you to spend. Is it stress? Boredom. Once you identify them, you can find healthier ways to cope. Budget for fun. It's okay to treat yourself, but make sure it's accounted for in your budget. Talk about it. Sometimes, discussing your spending habits with a trusted friend or family member can offer valuable perspective. Lesson 2: Money and happiness. Fantastic, you've made it through Lesson 1. Now that you're armed with tips to combat emotional spending, let's move on to something we all wonder about: money and happiness. Is more money the key to a happier life? Let's find out. Growing up, a lot of us learned that having more money makes you happier. Money can make you feel safe and comfortable, but it's not a one-way ticket to bliss. You can buy choices and freedom with money, but not love, health, or lasting happiness. Heard of the phrase, diminishing returns anytime? It's an economic term for the point where the amount of money or energy spent or the amount of money or benefits gained is less than the amount spent or gained. The same idea applies to being happy. Research indicates that the emotional benefits of money stop rising after a certain level of income. Research from Princeton University found that emotional well-being rises with income, but only up to about $75,000 per year. After that, more money doesn't translate to more happiness. Another study published in Nature Human Behavior found that time, not money, is a more significant predictor of happiness. So, how can we optimize our finances for happiness? Here are some tips. Prioritize experiences over material goods. Studies show experiences bring more lasting joy. Invest in time-saving services. Use money to buy time, like hiring a cleaner, to enhance your quality of life. Give back. Donating to charity or helping others can provide a happiness boost that lasts longer than buying something for yourself. Remember, money is a tool, not a solution. Use it wisely to enhance your life, not to chase an elusive state of happiness. Lesson 3: Wealth management. So, what exactly is wealth management? It's not just about making money, it's about strategically planning, investing, and protecting your assets. Think of it as the GPS for your financial journey. It helps you navigate through the complex world of investments, taxes, and estate planning. So, what does wealth management really mean? It's not just about making money, it's also about planning ahead, investing, and keeping your assets safe. This is like the GPS for your money journey. It helps you find your way around the complicated world of taxes, investments, and estate planning. Taking care of your money affects your mental health and your ability to plan for the future. Have you ever heard of loss aversion? Some psychologists think that the pain of losing money is stronger than the pleasure of getting it. That's why good wealth management is so important. It lowers risks and raises gains. Have you heard of Warren Buffett? Yes, you have. Buffett is not only great at trading stocks, he's also great at managing his money. He spreads out his investments, thinks about the long term, and most importantly, he always has a safety net. Not only is his plan smart, it's also good for him mentally. It makes you feel less stressed and more at ease. Lesson 4: Contrarian Views. Now let's shake things up a bit and talk about something that could be a game changer: contrarian views. Why do people follow the crowd? People tend to think, feel, and even act like the majority. This is a psychological phenomenon. You just follow the others like a sheep in a flock. So why do most people do what everyone else does? It's just the way we are as people. It is instinctual to follow the herd because it makes you feel safe. That being said, what's safe isn't always what's profitable, especially when it comes to money. Here comes the contrarian approach. This is where you go against the grain and question what most people think. It's not about being rebellious. It's about being able to think critically and make choices based on facts, not emotions or what other people think. We're going against the grain paid off big time. Have you heard of John Paulson? He made a lot of money by betting against the housing market while everyone else was putting their money in it. Or think about Warren Buffett buying stocks when the economy was bad in 2008. These are classic examples of how opposing views can lead to huge gains. So, the next time you're about to jump on the bandwagon, pause and think. Could a contrarian view be the key to unlocking your financial freedom? Stick around as we've got more groundbreaking lessons coming your way. Lesson 5: Money and Self-Worth. We've talked about emotional spending, the link between money and happiness, managing wealth, and even putting forward views that are different from the majority. Now I'm going to explain what money and self-worth mean. A common misunderstanding is that your net worth shows how valuable you are. They're not the same, though. The money in your bank account doesn't tell you how valuable you are as a person. Putting a value on money that is higher than your own self-worth can cause stress, anxiety, and even depression. It's a slippery slope that can hurt not only your mental health, but also your finances. How can we separate financial success from being happy in general? First, understand that money is just a tool and not who you are. It can buy you comfort and freedom, but it doesn't tell you how valuable you are as a person. Small wins in money are great, but don't let them define who you are. Set financial goals that are in line with your values, not with what other people expect of you. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, be thankful for what you do have. Remember, your worth isn't measured by your wealth. Lesson 6: Getting money vs keeping money. Getting rich and keeping it safe are like two sides of the same coin, but they're not the same thing. You can make money by using your skills, taking risks, and jumping at chances. On the other hand, keeping money requires knowing about money, being disciplined, and planning ahead. Why are they both important but different? To put it another way, making money is like catching fish, and keeping money is like knowing how to cook and store food so it stays fresh. One is about getting things done quickly, and the other is about being smart and careful. How then do you find a middle ground? It has to do with spreading out your money-making plans. Not only should you work hard to make more money, but you should also set aside money for savings, investments, and emergency funds. Take the case of Elon Musk. He has started many businesses and is also a smart investor. Oprah Winfrey, on the other hand, has made a lot of money through media and smart investments in many businesses. So there you have it, folks. Mastering the art of making money is just half the battle. The other half is mastering the science of keeping it. Lesson 7: Delayed gratification. Now let's shift gears and talk about a life skill that's a game changer in the realm of personal finance: delayed gratification. What's the big deal about waiting a little longer for something you want? Well, delayed gratification is the ability to resist the temptation for an immediate reward, choosing instead a more valuable payoff later. It's the cornerstone of financial discipline. Ever heard of the marshmallow experiment? Young kids were given a marshmallow and told they could eat it now or wait and get two later. Those who waited generally fared better in life, even financially. It's a simple yet profound lesson in the power of patience. What does this mean for your bank account? Take a look. Investing wisely, saving for retirement, and even resisting impulse purchases all depend on your ability to put off short-term pleasure in order to gain in the long run. Do you want to get better? Start out small. Try not to spend money on things you don't need for a week. Use apps that keep track of how much you spend. Don't forget that it's not about not having anything. It's about making decisions that will help you in the future. And that's it. Learning how to delay gratification isn't just good for your wallet. It's a skill that will help you in every part of your life. Well, what a ride we've been on today, right? From understanding the emotional aspects of spending to the power of delayed gratification, we've covered some transformative lessons that can change your financial game. Now it's your turn to take these insights and apply them to your life. Remember, knowledge is power, but action turns that power into results. So don't just watch this video and move on. Take steps to implement what you've learned. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content that can help you navigate the financial maze.